All right, here we go. What is your overall energy? Three of Cups. Here we go. Several things. Some of you have been drinking way too much, okay? This is why your body is saying this, all right? And there needs to be a transformation in this. And there needs to be justice here. You need to get yourself back in balance. Now, that's not for everyone. That message is for a select few. Some of you are participating in third-party situations, okay? Some of you may knowingly be dealing with someone that is dealing with someone else. And, that situation, you need to transform out of that to say, you know what, that's not okay. Okay? That is doing something to your mental space. It's not healthy, and there needs to be justice served here. Some of you are or were dealing with someone that you found out was dealing with a third party situation. And it's like, you want some justice here. And this needs to transform in the sense of some of you are so hurt and so devastated by this that it's time for you to come, it was like a literal death. This is the death card. It was a literal death to you that this happened. It was like your soul died, right? You couldn't believe it. And so now it's like you need to bring justice back to yourself and get balanced. Okay? Yeah, it's shitty. It happened. But do not lose yourself. Honor yourself. Okay? But I do feel like for the collective, and for some of you, it's been, you've been going out, you've been running yourself dry, you've been celebrating for other people and with other people, and you haven't really paid attention to your own transformation, your own self. It's almost like you've been doing things for other people and celebrating with all these people and having all these people around, and you haven't given yourself the chance to transform and to really be productive in your own life. Don't know who that's for, okay? But that's definitely for somebody, all right? So let's look at this here. I literally heard someone just giggle. Interesting. As I have exercised a little bit more with opening my third eye and really hearing from spirit, it's amazing the things that I hear and sometimes see. But let's move forward. Foundation, please. Yep. Okay. There was an ending, or something needs to come to an end. Something came to a screeching halt. And I feel like this was someone that you were passionate about, or something that you were passionate about. Some of you are very passionate about the people that you're around, your friends, your family members. There might have been a falling out. But I feel like for the collective, this has to do with a situation of someone that you were dealing with. And it was a third party situation. It doesn't necessarily, third party doesn't always mean that this person was dealing with somebody else or you were dealing with someone else. It could mean that too many people are involved. They got their friends involved, their family involved, or they're spending too much time with their friends and family, or you are, and you haven't been able to really fully groom your relationship. But I do feel like for the collective, there was third party going on here. And I feel like y'all knew it. All right. And there was an end. Although you felt very connected to this person, very passionate to this person, I feel like there was a lot of passion that was going on. There was a lot of sex going on. Okay. There was a lot of sensual intimacy, or just the two of you were very passionate about each other. But I'm gonna be honest, I feel like there was a lot of sex going on. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And that's why the honor yourself, and when we were talking about the body and all that, some of you, mm, some of you, some of you were being promiscuous. Also, whoever this is for, some of you lost somebody, right? You lost a relationship recently. You were going out, you've been drinking, you've been partying, and you didn't give yourself enough time to heal. And I feel like for some of you, you may have lustfully turned into, this mindset of, hey, I'm just going to have fun, You used sex to soothe your pain of the loss of someone. Yep, someone did that here. All right, again, that message isn't for everyone, but these are the messages that are flowing through. So pick up what I'm putting down that resonates and simply leave the rest. Some of you, it was a third party that you knew about. Some of you didn't. Some of you have been partying. Some of you have been putting yourself through the ringer with trying to escape some type of feeling. Some of you just had to put an end to this party life, okay? Wow. All right, so let's look at outside influence. Outside influence, please. So either someone is refusing to look at things from a new perspective, all right? And someone here decided, that they wanted to change something. Someone here cut themselves down from waiting. Someone didn't want to wait anymore. Someone didn't want to consider this situation anymore. And they closed out this cycle, and they may have even started a new one with themselves or with someone else. And they assessed it, and they decided to let it go. Okay. And in that, they decided that it would be the best thing for them to do to move forward. Either you are the person that was dealing with somebody else, Gemini, and this person didn't want to wait anymore, and they felt like they needed to let this go, and get some victory for themselves and go on in another direction. Or this is what happened to you, okay? But this is what I'm saying. For some of you that have been soothing yourself with, drinking or partying or, being, promiscuous, I get the sense that the universe is, if it hasn't already, place this end, okay? This ending was done by the universe. The universe stepped in on your behalf and caused an end to this. I don't know how this ended, but put an end to this. It could have been some type of scare, okay? Like a car accident or something that would cause a loss. Maybe you lost your job, something, a falling out with a friend or something, so that you would wake up and cut yourself down from the situation and really get a clear look at what's going on here. And be like, you know what? I need to assess what's going on here. I need to be able to hold my head high and get out of this situation and really go in a new direction. So for some of you, this is a person, and for some of you, the universe has stepped in and is like, listen, either somebody got pulled over and got a DWI, or got into a slight fender bender, or maybe even a serious car accident. Something ended abruptly to be like, you know what, you can't keep going on like this. All right. Again, whoever this resonates for. Okay, yeah, so what needs to happen here? Okay. Hierophant. So for some of you, this Hierophant symbolizes commitment. Okay, some form of commitment, being committed to yourself, being more committed towards your spirituality, being more committed to someone or commit to someone. If you are the one that has been dealing with a situation with someone on the outside and you're married, it's like, you know, you need to be focusing on your marriage or focusing on this relationship, and you really need to apologize. Okay. And bring that happiness, bring this happiness, this home, you know, back into a happy space here, and start fresh. Okay. So for whoever this is for some of you, it's like, you know what, you really need to get committed to yourself or take some higher learning steps, some self-awareness, get spiritually connected. All right. Because you're lost. You lost yourself along the way. But guess what? There's 3 cups spilled over, but there's still 2 cups here. All is not lost. Okay. You may feel like all is lost, but there can be this 10 of cups here. All right. There can be happiness for you. You can have this happiness and you can create a new life for yourself. All right. You can have new beginnings here, Gemini. You're going to make a decision here. All right. And I think that with the moon being here, you no longer are going to be in the dark. You no longer want to be in the dark. You're like, you know what? For some of you that have been dealing with someone that's in the third party and you know about it, you know that they have somebody. It's like, I don't want to be the hidden thing. And I'm going to make a decision to not be that. Some of you are going to decide to come clean about some shit. Some of you have been hiding the fact that you've been dealing with someone else. Or some of you have been hiding the fact that you've been drinking a lot. Some of you might have been using some type of substance to soothe some emotions. Some of you have been emotionally, I mean, look at the moon. Okay, he's hiding from something. His face is in discontent because things are hidden. You've been hiding some emotions about something going on with you, Gemini. And you are going to make the decision to express your feelings, expose what you've been doing, expose what you've been going through, or you're not going to allow yourself to be the hidden little secret tucked away, or you're going to tell about your little secret hidden away and make that decision to come clean. Okay? It's like, again, you have to honor yourself. All right? When we're talking about toxic things going inside of your mind and inside of your body, we're also talking about behaviors and mindsets. And, you're really going to make a decision here to come clean, to bring some things out into the light, which is good. Okay? Absolutely. And beautiful. Regeneration. All right. Which, with this transformation, okay, this is basically what regeneration is. It's a transformation. But let's go ahead and close out with what that is really saying, because there is a very beautiful message here for you. I'm sending everyone with homework. So this is your homework to really see how this message could possibly apply to you. All right. It says, second chances are available to you now. Whatever opportunities you thought were dead are now revived in a more authentic, stronger form. Whatever you may have perceived as failure or loss is now being replaced by something better and more powerful growing in its place. This rebirth is assured. Step into your new life Destiny is being fulfilled in wondrous ways. Okay, so whatever you thought, okay, so we have the death card, we have the 10 of swords, death, death, death. Okay, some things do need to come to an end, but it's not the death of you. It's the rebirth of you. Okay, some things do need to come to a close, like they said, so something new can grow in its place. You don't want to be walking around in complete dysfunction, because if you don't let that come to an end, or you don't understand that that needs to end, what's going to surface up and grow is going to be further addictions, further depressions, further toxic and dysfunctional situations and people in your life. So I see that for some of you, someone may have left and this has been hurtful, but it needed to happen. Some of you do need to leave, and some of you have experienced something from the universe in order to set you back onto the next best course, okay? Because there was something that was happening here, or something that is happening here, that does not honor you. It does not honor you, Gemini.